Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for checking me out. Jaezmagicdrops. Hurt people hurt people. If you ain't heard it yet, I don't know why you haven't. Usually someone that's older in your family usually throws that quote around if they have enough wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Hurt people hurt people. It's always gonna be a thing, and it's always been a thing. You gotta come to a place of understanding this and also understanding this. Understanding the emotional processes, not just observing it and seeing why people do these things, which it makes sense, but understanding the feelings behind why people are doing these things and what positions they put themselves in and just stay in. Because, it's always a choice. But, hurt people hurt people. Somebody gets all messed up because the last person cheating on them, abused their love, whatever it is, abused them, whatever, and now they just decide that this is a reason to go into their, some females be calling it a villain era, you know what I'm saying? People just be hurt. People be hurt. People be hurt. So, and they just take it out on other people. They get a calloused heart. It's just gonna forever be a thing. And you just have to realize when people are coming from a place that they're hurt from someone else and they're trying to hurt you, you gotta realize and be smart enough to understand that really what's happening is these people are just mad about the people that hurt them in the past, and their heart has become calloused, and because of that, they're just gonna defense-wise, defensively, it's just like a defense mechanism for them to just attack everyone. Because they've built it up in their brain that they can't trust no one, they can't get close to no one in that way ever again. So everyone that comes to them, when they feel like they're they're either too close, they ain't got nowhere to really move around, relationship-wise with them, it's too, everything might be getting too solidified, you know what I'm saying? Things aren't just up in the air no more, everything's kind of settling. That's when those people will, trigger a defense mechanism. So, hurt people hurt people. And when you get hurt by someone like this, you have to think, if you're not already if you're someone that's healed and you've healed yourself, because we come in here and get torn. We come in here pure and get torn, traumatized, and then, you heal. So say you're healed and somebody is hurt and they're coming and trying to hurt you. You got to think on a realistic level. Are you ready to get back on their level, to get on their level and do the things they do just to hurt them back, to get your revenge, to feel satisfied for the moment? Nobody really wins with revenge and the get back the whole time. Sometimes, it's hard to really, it's that gray area, but at the same time, you got to realize that when it's just negative stuff, only negative stuff is really going to be produced out of it. It's very rare that two negatives make a positive. Usually that's negative personality types and surroundings that make that positive happen. But it's very rare. But anyway, hurt people hurt people. So when you find someone like that, just don't take it to heart. These people are walking around with baggage that's so heavy they can barely move. That's why they don't feel light. They don't feel free. They don't feel like they can be themselves. They don't feel, like they can love themselves. They're not in the position to love themselves. They let someone else tell them what they are in life, stuff like that. So just keep this in mind. You gotta really understand and understand, just how people can become calloused and cold. I made a couple of videos about how people become cold, It's a part of life, but it's a choice at the same time. There's gonna be pain in life. It's up to you what you do with it. And that's just being 100, It's okay to be angry and feel all those real ugly emotions, you know what I'm saying? All of them, jealousy, whatever it is, it's okay to feel that. But to go and take that into a step further and put it into action and putting your energy into being an angry person, a jealous person, a hateful person, a pessimistic person, stuff like that, to the point that it's damaging to the people around you, that's when you got to stay away from those people and just let it go, for real. They're already in their own suffering. They can barely move. They got all that weight on them. Everywhere they go, they be bagging extra bags. They look like, if you're spiritually attuned, when you see someone that's carrying a lot of weight, you can feel it too. If you're an empath, you can feel like when you relate to them, you can feel the weight that they're carrying when they express themselves to you, emotionally especially. Bringing logical points of why their life is this way helps you have a better grasp and understanding of how they got here. But like really feeling somebody's weight through their emotions is definitely a whole different thing. And I know y'all empaths be feeling that, so y'all understand what I'm saying anyway. Hurt people. Don't get on their level. There's no point. You just coming from a hurt person's level. Now you look goofy. It's the truth. There's a difference in, defending yourself and keeping yourself protected from harm. And there's a difference from just trying to get back at somebody with some quick little tongue whips. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not really, it don't really do nothing. So it's all love, everybody. Hurt people. It's a part of life. It will forever be a part of life. It's up to you what to do with that pain. You can alchemize, or you can become calloused and bitter and cold. It's always a choice. Sometimes you gotta go down that road and become calloused and bitter and cold to realize you lost yourself, to go find yourself again. It's a part of life. It's a part of the journey, It's a part of it. It's all love, or else I wouldn't speak. I'm out.